Not a shooting opportunity, though, for him. Ravel Morrison to Boadu. Boadu on the turn. Hits the shot. It's there to be won. The ball's in the air. Milivojevic underneath it. And a penalty's been given. Emin all over the place here inside 10 minutes. And I completely butchered Milivojevic's name. He wins the header. Boadu brings it down looking for the shot. And in the end, a penalty's been given. Not sure how much was in this, but it is Boadu who wins it. Oh, that is actually quite bad. I didn't actually realise his foot was that high. Wow. Milivojevic has to take it. He's a designated penalty kick taker for Palace. Surely going to be the designated penalty kick taker for us. And he scores on his debut for his new club. From the spot, easy as you like. Penalty specialist, welcome to the club, Milivojevic. And there goes a full-time whistle, a 1-0 win. A penalty for Milivojevic is the difference here. Tell you what, that was not nice. I mean, look at that. That just tells the entire story. There wasn't chances. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another career mode episode of our Graafschap series. This is episode 2 of season 3. We are into, my friends. If you missed the first episode of Season 3, go and check it out. We signed a fair few players, but for you guys at home who know who we've signed, you can skip past this. This is our full list of incomings and outgoings. As I go through it very, very quickly, you can see who's been purchased for what sort of price range, who's left the club. Of course, we had 2 major outings, Zardes and Arp, 1 major incoming of Andre Onana. In fact, Bergzorg also left as well, didn't he? So could class him in that major outing section. But yeah, we had a good transfer in my opinion so far. We've done bits. We've brought in a new number 1 who stands at 84 rated. Andre Onana, of course. Milivojevic scored our only goal of last episode when we won by a goal to 0. And we've still got about £8 million to spend as well in the transfer kitty. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that money just yet. I'm going to wait and see, because today, my friends, we have a very, very tough episode. First up, Vitesse, followed by Dynamo Zagreb, then ADO, and then Zagreb again. And that, of course, is our Champions League qualification round in order to get into the group stages. So that should be quite the games against them. But first up for us, it's Vitesse. It's our rival. We bettered them so far in the series. I'm going to go with this lineup, I think, for this first game here. Make a couple of changes if I need to at halftime or whatever to keep fresh and ready for Dynamo Zagreb. But let's jump into this. Waste no time. Andy Carroll is going to start his first game for the club up front. Big Andy. I've used him a couple of times in the past. I've just realised I'm on 6 minutes. It's not the end of the world. I'll just play 6 minutes. But I've used him a couple of times in the past, Andy Carroll. Most recently in a save I did with Hamburg in FIFA 18. And he wasn't too great. So let's see if he's any more decent in this one. And we are off and running then for this one. And do remember that although it's been a really good transfer window for us, we have got a couple of players that will be leaving us at the end. Erdegaard for one. He's in his final year of this loan deal. So he will be going back to Real Madrid. And there's a couple of other players who I think might be leaving in this particular season on other deals and such. And Andy Carroll trying to play a ball through immediately. He's going to feel so sluggish, isn't he? I can already tell we're going to have a situation where he just feels so slow on the ball. He's lacking a yard of pace, Andy Carroll, but he's got the height and the heading ability. So if we can get crosses into the box, that might be the way we win. Tell you what, I actually feel like this is going to be a tough test, this. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to just put crosses into Andy Carroll all the time. Oh, that's a great delivery, and this is a chance, and there we go! Just as I was saying that. Vitesse 1, Graafschap 0. What a finish as well. Behrens has got it. I've been a bit of a frustrating start here. Can't quite find the rhythm of the passing that I like to play. And at the moment, we're made to pay for that. Just waltzed in at the back post. There's no pickup from Abita. He's gone walkabouts. Look at him there. Number 5. He stood in central defence. I don't know why he's at centre-back. Left his man completely, and Behrens puts it into the net. Past Andre Onana. No chance at all for our new number 1. I can't even complain at him because he could not make the save there. I don't think any other goalkeeper would have done either. That was just a really nicely worked effort as well. And immediately as we start play off, we give the ball away with Erdegaard. I've not started off too well here. I'm not going to deny that. Been pretty poor in the opening minutes. Milivojevic out towards Chong, who's in behind here. Tahith Chong. Chong to finish, and it's a good save. Erdegaard with the ball at his feet, just lifts it back in. Ravel Morrison, I should have scored. 110% should have scored. Chong it was with the effort, and I should have buried that. I cannot believe I've wasted a good chance like that. Milivojevic up towards Andy Carroll. Ødegaard continues through. Ødegaard's in behind. Ødegaard to finish. Referee. The keeper came out, and I don't think he got a touch on that ball. Interesting. We play on, though, and that's 2 really good chances missed. Carroll through to Ravel Morrison, who's on that. Ravel Morrison! And he makes no mistake with a finish then. 20 minutes in. Putting us back on level terms. You can always rely on Ravel Morrison. Andy Carroll it is with the assist as well. I've stopped trying to put the crosses in. I realised very quickly that unless I can get him inch perfect, it's probably not going to work. But there is the pass through from Andy Carroll, and Ravel Morrison is competent and reliable as always. And that is 1-1. We had a poor start to the game, but we've certainly picked up in the last 10 minutes. Patrick again, allowed to waltz forward by the Vitesse side. Ravel Morrison and Milivojevic keep hold, and now it's Patrick again. You can see we're struggling for space here, trying to get in behind this defence. But Milivojevic going to find Ravel Morrison. Patrick makes the move through the middle. Lovely run, and it's a found ball as well from Ravel Morrison. And just like that, we take the lead. Our 2 midfield maestros combine. Ravel Morrison's got one and made the other. Lovely through ball, and Patrick's on hand to finish. Maturity at its finest from our youth academy player. That is sensational stuff, though, from Ravel Morrison, who just slides it through and says, Patrick, you do the rest. And that is exactly what he did. And we've turned the game on its head here. Patrick. Milivojevic. Now a beater. Milivojevic again. There's so much to work on in terms of trying to break them down here. Every pass we have to play is niche. Perfect. Ravel Morrison. Oh, man. That was... Morrison's running the show. He really is running the show out there right now. We're having to work extremely hard to break them down or just hit it from distance. Ravel Morrison was so close to number 3 for us. Ravel Morrison in particular running things out there for us. Milivojevic up towards Andy Carroll. Now Ravel Morrison again. Look at Ødegaard. There he is. Andy Carroll, get yourself in there. Ødegaard lifts it in towards the head of Chong. Got to go in. It's got to go in. You know what? I will say this. Chong's game time this season is going to be limited if DJWood just keeps playing the way he is. And I think when Chong does come in the team, he has to make a case. And so far today, it's been a little bit off the mark. Uh-oh. That's really nice work again. And it's goal. What? It's wide. We were opened up far too easily. And that was their second opportunity today. And I thought they were going to score 2 from 2. It's not great defensively from us, though, as we were opened up way too easy. Ravel Morrison towards Patrick. And this is exactly the area we love to have Patrick in. As he continues forward, Andy Carroll now moves, and now Andy Carroll can maybe hit the shot. It's palmed up by the keeper. Ravel Morrison maybe, no, couldn't get on the rebound. That's all I was hoping for, but that's going to do it for half-time then. 2-1 in front. I'm going to make a couple of changes. I am going to bring off Ravel Morrison, because, of course, Dynamo Zagreb coming up. I want him fully fit for that. So, Ødegaard drops into central attacking midfield. We have, who is it? Ravel Morrison coming off. And Alves Martins, or is it Martins Alves? One of the two. One of the free agents that we picked up. Game generated player, of course. Takes a spot out wide for his debut for the club. So, welcome to him. Hopefully he has a great game here. Milivojevic sends that over. Andy Carroll! You know what? He was never going to win a foot race, was he? We knew that. But I still tried. And I thought, maybe, just maybe. Oh, hold on a minute. Because this is the first corner we've got with Andy Carroll in our side. Ødegaard. Oh, it's got to be better than that if we want to get Andy Carroll on it, though. I'm going to be honest, that's offside. We're 60 minutes into the game, and I can't say that Chong has really covered himself in that much glory. You know, I said about the fact that DJWood will be getting the game time this season, and that will pretty much be the case if Chong's doing how he is at the moment, because he's not really done too much in the game to really warrant a start next time out, as Patrick carries forward and now finds Beister. Andy Carroll on the edge of the area, you can see him there, lifted towards him. Andy Carroll misses it, and Ødegaard with the back stick was waiting, but there's a touch in there from someone. Completely missed it, Andy Carroll there. Come on. In our Hamburg save. And I tried to switch around the tactics, you know, telling him to get in the box and be a target man and that type of thing. It just did pretty much nothing as Martins Alves swings another cross in. Andy Carroll's there. He meets it and he heads it over. Oh, man. It's not worked. 18 to go. That was the first time Big Andy's got on the ball and put his header on the goal. But it's over the bar. And Patrick, who's had a very good game, who's also coming off because, again, one mind on that Dynamo Zagreb game. Gives White to now Ødegaard. Ødegaard sees Chong and he's found him. Chong to finish the game. Saved by the keeper. It's palmed out. Milivojevic trying to get there and does. And it's just skied over the bar. 7 to go. Oh, nice Van der Meer towards Martins Alves. Martins Alves, deep cross this time. Straight in the keeper's hands. But we've got a minute to play now. And that will be that if we can win this header and clear our lines, which we can. Milivojevic up towards Andy Carroll, who has the strength to hold on. Just plays the easy ball to Chong, and that should be it. So, not brilliant here, but another victory for us. 2-1 in the end. We're going to have to be a lot better against Dinamo Zagreb in a few moments' time. But at least we can say we did take 3 points. Just a bit disappointed that we couldn't quite score a third because we had chances. Andy Carroll's header, which went over the bar, of course. A couple more than that as well. Overall, Patrick got the goal that wins us the game. He is absolutely quality. Alright then, so we are here ready for this one, but a couple of things to bring to your attention. Greg Taylor has joined on a 1-year loan deal from Napoli. The fullback can play more than just left back though, so he's a nice player to have for, you know, convenience and also squad depth, being able to play a number of positions. And we actually put an offer in as well for Eneko Fabra Amores from Levante. If you watched my FIFA 17 Road to Glory career mode, you may remember Riera Canadell. And so he has a few things that look a bit Canadell-like, just not quite everything. So I'm currently in the process of trying to bring him over to the team. I can offer him a nice deal so that he accepts that as well. I've pretty much let my assistant do it. So yeah, we're going to continue letting my assistant do it. And if he comes in, again, it's another striker, but I'm not going to be using him right away. We're going to be training him up and such and using him later on down the line. But for now, guys, it's time to head into Dinamo Zagreb game number 1. And, of course, for us, it's massive. It's Champions League or nothing at the end of the day. As I'm going to move this back down to 4 minutes. I mean, who's favourite? I don't actually know who favourite is for this one. Taylor's making his debut, by the way. He's going to start his first game already for the club. Ravel Morrison's massive. The group back into the team. Bodo up front, of course. Let's do this. Here we go then. The first leg of the qualification round. You remember last season we qualified for the Europa League after we faced Innsbruck and managed to better them over the course of the 2 legs. And Daniel de Groot immediately in down the left-hand side. Again, another one of our important players. He's going to play the ball to Bodo, who spins. Oh, Miron Bodo scores inside 5 minutes. What a start to the game for us. Zagreb caught out an away goal as well immediately into the action. Daniel de Groot plays it inside to Bodo. One thought in his mind, that was turn, find the finish, and what a finish it is as well. That's why he's so damn good, Miron Bodo. Fantastic goal, and that has already settled any kind of nerves that we may have had coming into this. Dream start. Bodo again. Now Ravel Morrison, look at this. Oh no, they're in behind. We're in behind again. Dynamo Zagreb here could well and truly be beaten. No, we had to score. Fact is, right, we score an unbelievable goal to start things off with a turn from Bodo. It's a really nice turn. And then he gets in one-on-one. And if you're putting money on that, you're expecting a Miron Bodo finish. No doubt about it, you're thinking he's breaking the net. I don't know what we did wrong there, but it remains only 1-0. Could have had it done pretty much. 18 minutes in, they're looking like they want an equaliser. Another corner comes in. Patrick doesn't really get it away. For crying out loud, how many times do we make our own grave in this series? Honestly, the amount of goals we concede through our own problems is absolutely stupid. Patrick here at the near post. I don't know how he's got this header like this. And then the problem is as well, we've got our player on the line getting in a mix-up with Andre Onana, and then the ball ends up being headed home completely free in the box. Just stupid again. I don't know why the header from Patrick didn't actually meet it full on with a forehead. It's like it come off the back of his head or something and has gone through. Just dumb beyond belief, man. And it goes back to my point. You know, we were settled in the game, looked comfortable, had a second chance to take it and make it 2-0. We make one mistake at the back, and then I'm not controlling Onana, by the way, to bring him out there. I did not do that. I know he's got the trait that I think says rushing out, but if he's rushing out, let him get the ball then. Don't make him do that and then make him run back to my goal, because that is just stupid. Ødegaard going to let that go towards Beister. Beister up from full-back, lifts it in. Daniel de Groot, too much on it. Come on! The performance levels dipped a little bit 40 minutes in, and now I'm feeling a little bit of pressure I know it's the Champions League, so we should be feeling a bit of pressure, but it's just like most of it's coming from ourselves. I don't even feel like Zagreb have really done anything in this game. And yet I feel like I'm struggling. I don't know what it is. But even so, we should be doing better with chances like that. Daniel de Groot just headed the underside of the ball, and that's gone behind. And where's Greg Taylor gone here? All over the place at the moment. Onana should come and claim that, and he does. But do you know what I mean? Like that pass there from Daniel de Groot to the feet of Ravel Morrison, he played it behind him. Ravel Morrison was trying to attack it. Patrick does pick up the loose ball. There's a shirt pull there as well. The referee, though, allows play on. Patrick now on the ball. Got Boadu in front of him. Miron Boadu! Straight to the keeper. Another chance goes begging for Miron Boadu. Ravel Morrison over the corner now then. Swings in the delivery. Up he goes. Keeper punches. Straumann underneath it. Trying to just work this opportunity as Erdegaard does that. And he's going to play it back towards Straumann. Need the runner to come. Ravel Morrison here on the ball. Erdegaard goes his way through. Erdegaard in towards the box. And he finds the bottom corner. Second away goal achieved. Much better. But we started off the first half really well. And then crumbled. So I don't want to say anything too soon. Erdegaard puts us back in front. And it is the second away goal for us as well. Milivojevic's ball chased down by Ravel Morrison. Morrison lifts it in. Boadu is trying to attack it. Comes back out to Ravel Morrison, who could do it again. Oh, De Groot again with another header where he's put it wide. Daniel De Groot and headers just don't mix, do they? Patrick done all right here. Changed, though, for Morgan Gibbs-White. I mean, Daniel De Groot, a couple of headers tonight, and he just got them both wrong. And I tell you what as well, Miron Boadu, another one. Gibbs-White. Oh, no. They're in behind again. Oh, Nana, that is what I'm talking about, though. Big save. Big save. How did they get through? Oh, he's just ghosted behind two. Why are we so deep? Did you see that? Why did I have two players so deep in our defensive line and then the rest of them kind of all over the place? Please get... Oh, my God, it's done it again. Did you just see it? It did it again. Why can we not head out at that near post? Why does every time we do it, it go into our box? I assure you, I'm not aiming it to go into our box. I'm aiming to put it out. So I don't know what it is that's making it happen. There's a lot of stuff that I'm questioning in this game right here, honestly. But the fact of the matter is we're 2-1 in front and we're heading towards a massive victory as Gibbs-White carries forward. Good defending, though, has got him out of that situation. And there goes the full-time whistle. It is a win, but it's a very slender win that we take back to the Netherlands for us to use, as we will play the second leg in the later stages of today's episode. But the fact of the matter is we should have had a 2-0 win here. It's just stupid that we allowed them that chance. And then we did it again not too long later. I don't know what it is with that near post header, but it doesn't seem to be going well for us defensively from corners. But not to worry, because we do have two away goals to fall back on. PSV as well beat Sporting CP away from home in Portugal. So we could be looking at two Dutch teams in the Champions League, which would be obviously a good achievement for Dutch football. So, ADO away from home. I've actually decided I'm going to sim this because I want to get straight back into that next leg. I want to try and just get straight out of it. So, I've gone with a decent side. I'm not too worried about the result here. If it's a defeat, it's a defeat. Mainly because the Champions League is going to take a lot out of us this season. So, I feel like even if, you know, we are to play in it, we're going to have to probably sim a few more games. Oh, Andy Carroll, straight red. Well then, that wasn't necessarily what you'd hope for, to be honest. And, I mean, we got a draw with 10 men, but, I mean, it's alright. It's a draw with straight red to Andy Carroll. A few things to go through before we head into the next one. Fabra Amores looks like he's joining. £7,700 a week, 68 rated. Like I said, hints of Riera Canadell about him. We'll see how his progression is going to be. Loan offer for Miron Boadu, not a chance. I'm sick and tired of getting loan offers for players that actually are important to me. Why would I let them go on loan? Vreeman's gone. He's left the club, £410,000. It's not a lot of money when we only get like 270 of that actually into the transfer kitty. But hey-ho, it's another sale. And now the biggie, the home leg against Dynamo Zagreb. I've got to be honest, if we struggle in this game, I'm not sure about the Champions League in general. But if we can give a good account of ourselves, as I nearly had a voice crack there, then we might be able to take it further in the Champions League. You never know unless you buy a ticket for the raffle. That's the way I'm looking at it. 2 away goals to work with as well, so he could potentially lose this by a 1-0 and still go through. If we can see the second, then there's no point really, because we'll then throw away all the advantage we got over at their place. The side is ready. It's prime. Boadu again takes his spot. Could have easily had a hat-trick in the first leg. He scored the hardest chance that he got, but missed the other 2 that he really should have buried. So, yeah, I'm sure he will take his chances should they come, though, in this particular game. Milivojevic captains the side as well. So I'm kind of thinking to myself, we are going to get through this. Positive mental state, and we will be able to get through this into the group stage. And then from there, I don't even know what to say, because obviously we'll see who's in that group, and then we'll make our judgment. Champions League anthem over and done with, and the football is underway. 90 minutes to secure our Champions League spot. I'm not sure what happens if we lose this playoff round. I don't know if we then go into like a Europa League playoff type stuff, or what actually happens, or if we don't get any continental football. So I don't even really want to run the risk, honestly. So I think it's just about us trying to go all the way here and make it actually happen, as Chong immediately looks to do that. And that ball back towards Boadu did not work out as I intended. It's cut out, and now there's a chance for them to break away. Down the left-hand side with Olmo. If they get an early goal here, that will put us under pressure, but Beister, good defending. Boadu. De Groot in behind. Daniel De Groot still going, and still trying to pull it back. Doesn't work, but we had a shot anyway. Didn't work, but we had a shot anyway. And it's been palmed out by the keeper, or chested out, if you will, for a corner ball, which Chong delivers. And it's not won by anybody from us. So Daniel De Groot has the possession of the football now to pick it up. Just don't feel too confident in the boys, though, because the way we're playing, not even just in this game, in general, feel a little bit weak to how we've performed recently, as Chong is in behind now. Chong with the effort. And that somehow nearly worked. It was a shot, by the way, not a cutback. But it was so bad that it actually nearly worked as a cutback. Chong delivers the corner. Again, it goes out to Daniel De Groot yet again, who's under control. And he seemed to lose that, so I thought I'm not even going to take a chance. 4 minutes remain of first half, and it's been all right for us. We've just done the job as we needed to do. You know, just not let them have chances. Effectively, we've done our job over there. For us, it's just stopped them from getting anything, as Daniel De Groot, brilliant ball to Ravel Morrison. And we waste another chance. That's been my problem recently. I'm wasting good opportunities. He's just struck it all wrong, didn't he, Ravel Morrison? I mean, another good opportunity to get him behind, but then the finish not there. 60% of possession this first half. We've not used it effectively, but we are going at the break, it looks like, at 0-0, unless there's time in the first half for them to find a chance here before we do go into it. 2 minutes to play. Don't allow them to get in the game now, because that would be catastrophic, especially just before we go into half-time. Onana saves it. The ball's still in play, though. Do you know what? That wasn't a great effort. Doesn't matter, because we are 0 at half-time. But the fact that Onana made the big meal of that doesn't give me a lot of confidence. Zagreb looking for another one that would still make this one a tie. Onana again is required. They're opening us up so simply. These are not things that should be causing us problems. All right, well, that pass was a simple pass to Daniel De Groot, and it didn't work. Oh, what? Deflected, and somehow Onana's pulled off a save. I take it back. Champions League quality. He is Champions League quality. Because that, look at this. I mean, he morphed. He did morph a little bit, like non-human-like, but we'll take it. So, at the moment, as he saves another one, honestly, we could have actually been out of this. I think we've actually been the busier of the goalkeepers, to be fair. I think we've had really good chances to take this one. But Onana has made about 4 or 5 really good saves. Boadu. Morrison. Ravel Morrison back towards the feet of Boadu, who waits for the ball again. Had his pocket picked, but again, there's a bit of a foul in there for me. Maybe I'm just being a bit biased and trying to clutch at straws, but I think we should be okay from this point now. I don't think there is time for Zagreb to grab 2, which is what they need in order to go through here. A minute to play, that should be it. Okay, we secure our spot in this year's Champions League, then group stage at least. And admittedly, we weren't brilliant here. To be fair, since the turn of the season, we haven't been brilliant in any of the games we've played. We've just grinded out results. I'm not sure what's wrong with us at the moment. We just don't seem to be playing the same fluid type of football that we were last year that won us the title. It's weird because I feel like we've got a better team. We're still winning games, but we're just not playing to that level that we were previously. I mean, here on the night, we were actually the second best side. Zagreb did enough, I feel, that they could have actually gone through, but some really good saves from Onana has kept us in this, and we are now through to a Champions League group stage, of which we wait our draw to see who we're going to find. And I believe the draw has been made, so drum roll, please, as we see who it's going to be. I've not seen it myself, so this is the first time that I'm viewing it. Here we go. I've pressed the button. Look at that group. Europa League, anybody? I mean, that's what we came for, right? Oh, man. Oh, man. So, let's take you through the groups then, one by one. Group A involves PSG, Bayer Leverkusen, FC Porto, and Salzburg. Group B involves Bayern, Inter, Sporting, Shakhtar. So, unfortunately, it seems like PSV did lose their playoff against Sporting because they're in this. Group C, Spurs, Roma, Club Brugge, Lokomotiv Moscow. Group D, which is our group, involves Liverpool, FC Barcelona, us, and CSKA Moscow. I don't see us getting out of that. City, Napoli, Dynamo Kiev, Başakşehir. Manchester United, Real Betis, Hoffenheim, and Athens make up Group F. Group G is the final group with Real Madrid, Juventus, Monaco, and Spartak. Oh, sorry, no, Group H is the final group with Atletico Madrid, Dortmund, Fenerbahce, and Celtic. Group D is the one we are in. We begin with a game against Barcelona. So, away trip to the new camp. Can't wait for that. Is Messi still playing? If he is, he's going to tear us apart. Oh, man. He's still playing, ladies and gentlemen. He's here, and he's still class. Oh, Messi is going to be playing against us. I said I didn't want to be the punching bag of the Champions League. We've got to keep positive and just try as hard as we can to not let it happen. Fact of the matter is, though, we have an away trip to Barcelona in our opening Champions League fixture of the group stage. A Barcelona that has Milinkovic-Savic and Arter in its midfield. That has Lionel Messi still playing. Oh, man, this is going to be so hard. It really is going to be so hard. My friends, that is going to be the end, though, for today. If you have enjoyed the episode, a like would be greatly appreciated. I have a banging headache, so I'm going to go rest up. I'm going to give you guys another episode of the series tomorrow, though. Have we got Barcelona tomorrow? We do. So tomorrow, 4 p.m. sharp, we should have another Career Mode episode out, and that will feature our first game in the Champions League group stages against Barcelona and potentially against Messi if he starts that game. What a moment it's going to be for us, but honestly, I think it's trying to get third place for Europa League. I think that's the goal here. I don't see how we'll beat Liverpool or Barcelona in the top 2 spots to get through. We, of course, though, will give it everything that we have and try and get through this one. If you are new around here, like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see you all again tomorrow for another episode in the series. Until then, have a fantastic Sunday. Catch you again tomorrow. Adios.